Hey everybody, it's me, Rick Acosta, the Dodger Card Collector, coming to you with another video. Tonight is a special video. There are no cards tonight, I'm going to be honest with you. I am away on vacation, but I needed to get my YouTube Hall of Fame nominations uh, done before the end of the week. So I'm in between videos right now. I showed you my top six or part one of my top 60 cards. Part two will be premiering either Thursday or Friday. So I wanted to get this in tonight while I had a chance, just because I think the YouTube Hall of Fame is important. It's something that Mike Moynihan started several years ago, and now Jake has taken over. Legends never die. So wanted to get those out. I think it's important to get the votes out. This is my second year of being able to make a vote, so it's something that I don't take lightly. So I have picked 10 nominations. Um, been watching a lot of these videos the last week. A few that stuck out were Baseball Collector Mike, Mike Moynihan, Alex Bowman 53. There's a few others out there. To me, Hall of Fames are based on longevity. In sports, usually, or in sports, someone gets inducted into the Hall of Fame after they've retired. That's not the case in YouTube. And there are a lot of YouTube content creators that made a lot of great videos before I ever came around. And there's a lot of YouTube content creators I never got to see. The guys that I originally watched, uh, they're basically almost all in the YouTube Hall of Fame. Uh, now we uh, Now we've got new groups, but I guess what I'm saying is my YouTube Hall of Fame is based on longevity. So I did pick 10 fantastic channels, um, picked them for various reasons, and let's just go over these. I have my list. I will not be showing cards for these guys. I wish I could have, but I don't have any cards with me. Um, so let's start off. These are in alphabetical order. I guess this makes Jake's job easier. so Jake, here we go. You guys ready? My first pick is A Collector's Dream, Orlando. Orlando has an incredible card collection. I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe he has sold off a great deal of his collection because he is trying to collect now like the 100 greatest cards. This is a guy I would love to have met when my impression of Orlando is he has every Topps card from 1951 to 1980 and every Bowman card from 1948 to 1955. So I would love to have sat down and just gone through his cards with him because he has an amazing collection. Still does. I know that because I see his videos. He just showed a 1957 Topps set, and he's still got a lot of good cards left in him. Next up, number two, baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order, Chris Sewell. When I first got on YouTube, I watched Chris a lot. It seemed like he always put out a Saturday video, and his stories on collecting and buying and selling, they were something that I really admired because when I first got on YouTube, I really wanted to just hear about what other collectors had to say. And it just seemed like Chris was the one that was always on. So I watched Chris a lot back then. I'll be honest, I don't watch him as much as I do today, but he still, puts out videos, makes a lot of videos, has a lot of subscribers, and I know he has a great collection. So that's number two. Number three, another guy I used to watch a lot in my early days of watching YouTube. That's Because I'm Carlos. I don't know if he still does this, but on Fridays, he would have like a 4-hour session. And the thing with Carlos was always his YouTube live streams seemed very professional. There's just something about them. I feel like I'm watching it's just a really good, a really well produced podcast. And Carlos does that. And he's Canadian. He loves ice hockey, so he's always talking about hockey as well. I love ice hockey. I know that a lot of you don't watch, but I like listening to him. And just a guy who's a lot of subscribers, does a lot of content. So let's see. Fourth, breakout cards, Ryan Nolan. I used to also watch Ryan a lot. Ryan doesn't collect sports cards anymore, and I don't have really an interest in non-sports cards, so I don't watch him. But Ryan was the originator, for me at least, of going to card shows, filming, and actually trying to set up his viewers with dealers to buy cards. He'd be live at a show, and somebody would stop him and ask him how much he wants for that 41 play ball, and he would make deals. Ryan would make deals with the seller, and then send the viewer this guy's contact or Venmo info so the guy could buy the card and get it shipped out to him. I don't know if he still makes those videos. There was a period there where Brian was constantly, I think he went to a show like every week. He was flying all over the country. So that's my fourth pick, and that is breakout cards. My fifth pick, Canadian cards. Mike, he's a TTMer. He collects a lot of cards, collects a lot of hockey from the 70s, and I love hockey. I don't know if Mike is a Maple Leafs fan. I am. I root for them after I root for the Kings. Or I don't know if Mike likes the Buffalo Sabres. He's got a good collection. He's an honest guy. I love hearing him talk. I like his monologues. He is one guy I'd really like to meet just because he seems to be like a really honest and upfront guy. He has a great card collection. I could listen to him all day. So that's my fifth pick. My sixth pick, Chuck, Northside guy. This guy, whenever he makes a video, I have to set aside the time to thoroughly watch his video. He has fantastic taste. I believe he's still building the 1933 Gaudi set. Chuck, I could be wrong here, but I think you're trying to collect the entire collection in a PSA 8. And he's already got a lot of the collection. And now he's working on a 1950 Bowman set, and I believe he's trying to get those in a PSA 8. He's just got great taste. I'm not envious of too many people on YouTube. I am of Chuck just because he has a great collection. So that's my sixth pick. Seventh pick, Dead Guy Cardboard. He has a wide range of cards. He really does. I was watching him all the time, and then one day, for some reason, his videos disappeared off my feed, and I just thought maybe he gave up, maybe he stopped making videos, and then I didn't realize that somehow I had unsubscribed to him. And I looked him up. I go, whatever happened to Dead Guy Cardboard? So about a few weeks ago, I just subscribed again to him, and he's still putting out content, making great videos. He's got an extensive card collection. So that's Dead Guy Cardboard. Here's a guy a lot of you guys have already picked, Double D Vintage Baseball Cards, Dylan. Dylan grew up near me or my current hometown. If Dylan still lived in his current hometown, we'd share the same LCS. I know that. He's got a great card collection. Let's talk about his collection first. I literally just watched I just saw his YouTube nomination. In that room of his, he showed off the entire room, picking a card for all of his YouTube nominations. He's got that blue room that he shares with his wife. His wife should also be inducted into the Hall of Fame because of all the cool graphic stuff she does for him. He's got his binders look nice. He buys those custom slabs with grades on them that his wife makes out fills out the top for him. She does a lot for him. So he's very enthusiastic. He's got a great collection. I can't see a 1975 Bowman Robin Yount without picturing Dylan with his T-shirt on, his Robin Yount T-shirt and his shorts, and then he stops and takes a swig of water while he's talking to us. Just a good guy. Just great collection, great content. Can't beat that. So that's my 8th pick. My 9th pick goes out to Rated Rookie Josh, my fellow Dodger fan. This guy, I like, as I mentioned to you, I just did part 1 of my top 60 cards. When he does his top 100 videos, his 99th best card is like my 4th best card. That's how good his card collection is. He recently did a series with Mike Moynihan and with Silver Jackify, and with Vince, New York Yankees fan 7. They all shared their top 100 cards, and it was phenomenal to watch. Uh, Josh is a real heavy hitter. I met him once. He's a good guy. Hopefully, I could catch up with him at a card show in 2025 and learn some stuff on how he gets his cards, because he's really good. And my last pick, I picked him last year. I'm going to pick him again this year. He is to the Red Sox what I am to the Dodgers, and that is my good friend Eric, the Card Closet. This guy's collection is way beyond Red Sox cards. He collects basketball cards. I think he collects football cards. He collects all eras. He collects modern. He collects vintage. He's just got cards all over the place. His Red Sox card collection is probably more extensive than my Dodger collection, because I know he has a lot of 1920s strip cards. He has Cracker Jack cards. He has T206 cards. He has I think complete sets of those. I don't. Pre 1930, I do okay, but Eric does a lot better than I do. And he's always putting out his content. Love watching him. So that's Eric, the Card Closet. I'm going to leave, I've tagged all these guys in my description. So if you guys want to check out who these guys are, you really should subscribe to them, because these guys all have wonderful collections, all put out wonderful content. And I haven't met many of them, but I'm sure they're all wonderful human beings. So those are my picks, you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon. Have a good night. Take care.